Hi! So today I'm really excited to show you my Elsa and Anna inspired makeup looks, and I'm really excited about this video because it is using entirely drugstore makeup. So I'm going off of these two pictures, official pictures from the movie, trying to recreate their sort of makeup looks. So let's go. Anna first, because I actually have Anna's dress. I bought it at Spirit Halloween last year, like 3 days after Halloween, and it was on sale, and yeah. So I'm going to put my hair up first and foremost, get it off my face, and then I'm going to use e.l.f.'s hydrating primer, and I'm just going to put it on my face, mainly in the spots that I know I get dry, because, you know, gotta keep that skin hydrated. And I'm also going to be using, like, a mattifying foundation, so really gotta keep moisturized. So I'm going to use this e.l.f. Maximum Coverage Concealer, and I'm just going to put a little bit of it under my eyes, because it's kind of orangey, so it really helps counteract my natural dark circles. Now I'm going to mix together Maybelline's Master Prime, the Blur and Illuminate one, and my Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation. I used way too much of each here. I have so much left over, oh my goodness. And I'm going to mix them together with the end of this brush, and then I'm going to apply it all over my face with my hands. Because honestly, when it comes to foundation application, that rhymed, foundation of any kind, applying it with my hands, I feel like I get the best look. I like it the most. But with this look in particular, with the Anna thing, I am going to go in after with a flat top kabuki brush and just rebuff everything in just so we get a nicer finish. And also because we're going to need this kabuki brush with a little bit of foundation on it later. So it'll pick up all the excess and we'll use it later. So that step is very important. Don't skip that one. Now I'm going to take my Essence eyebrow pencil in Blonde, and I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. This is basically the exact same color of my actual eyebrows, this pencil. But it's a little bit ashy for Anna. Anna has like that orange, red, strawberry blonde hair. So I am going to go into this e.l.f. Geometric eyeshadow palette that I have. And it has this very orange brown shade in it. And I'm basically going to use that to set that pencil in my eyebrow, but also to really warm up my eyebrow and make it very orangey. See, look how, like, much more orange that eyebrow is in comparison to the other one. Now with my best friend, the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer, I'm going to apply this all up under my eyes in that big triangle thing. And then I'm going to just blend it in with my fingers because why not? And then I am going to set it with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. Again, I know this is not a setting powder, really. It's really more of a blotting powder, but I find that it sets my concealer pretty nicely, so why not use it for what it works for? For Anna's eye look, I'm going to try to keep it pretty neutral because she doesn't really look like she's wearing a lot of makeup, if any at all. So I'm going to go into this Wet n Wild palette. This one's called Comfort Zone. And I'm going to take the eyelid shade on the left, which is kind of this like peachy brown, and I'm going to put it in my crease using this e.l.f. contour brush. And I'm going to keep it very natural looking. So I'm going to go in again with this Flawless Concealer brush by e.l.f. and I'm really just going to blend that out. So it's just a little bit of color in my crease there. And then I'm going to use the Brow Bone shade from the same side, and I'm going to apply this all over my eyelid, keeping it very, very natural looking. I guess a lot of people on YouTube and, you know, in the world in general call this part of the eyelid the mobile lid, but it just sounds silly to me, to be honest. Okay, so now I'm going to take this Annabelle Kohl eyeliner, and it's in the shade Chocolate. And basically what I'm doing is I am shoving this right down into my lash line, and then I'm taking the crease shade from that Wet n Wild palette on a flat eyeliner brush, and I'm smudging this Annabelle eyeliner out. So we get that really nice smudgy look on the lash line, and then I'm doing the same thing on the bottom, but very, very lightly. Very, very lightly on the bottom. Curl your lashes. And now this day, I bought this CoverGirl Full Lash Bloom mascara. This is the pink one, and it's supposed to provide soft volume. Look at that. Dirtied the brush for the first time. And spoiler alert, I actually really do like this mascara. This was my first time using it, obviously. I just said that. But, I don't know. I do really like it. I was very impressed. I've been very hit and miss with drugstore mascaras in my life, but look at that. That is a nice difference. I like that a lot. Alright, now I'm going to go into my e.l.f. contour kit, and I'm going to take the contour color, and I'm just going to contour my nose and my forehead. I like to think of Anna as like this cute, chubby cheek little kid, so I'm going to try to keep my cheekbones as natural as possible. Okay, So now this is the fun part. Anna's got a lot of freckles. I got none. So we're going to use the e.l.f. eyebrow kit as freckles. And this is the light eyebrow kit. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking this really skinny brush, I'm dipping it into the powder side of the eyebrow kit, and we are just dotting this all over my nose, out from my cheeks, just dot it everywhere. And then we're gonna go in it again on the gel side, and we're gonna add more dots just so that we have like varying colors, and it'll look like real freckles by the time we're done. Try to concentrate the most of the freckles on your nose and have it kind of gradient out from there, because that's how Anna's are. But yeah, really just dot it. See, so that's how mine looked when I was done with the dots. And then with that kabuki brush I was talking about earlier, pat this over the freckles. And now because this has a little bit of your foundation on it, basically what it's going to do is, because it's just kind of like mute them a little bit. It's going to make them a little less intense and a little more natural looking. And this is honestly the best and easiest way to get freckles. You can use other eyeshadows too, but I mean, I like the eyebrow kit for it. This matte blush palette is amazing. I bought it at Forever 21 and it is so pigmented and so awesome. It kind of smells like cheap makeup, but whatever, I like it anyway. So I'm going to use this very pink blush. It really looks like, you know, you're cold. So I'm going to put it on the apples of my cheeks and on the end of my nose, because Anna's kind of got that permanently chilly look going on. Guess it happens when your sister has ice powers. Now I'm going to apply a couple of individual falsies. I'm just going to put some glue on the back of my hand, and then honestly when I put on individual falsies, I just do it completely with my hands. I just dip the end of them right in the glue, and then I just stick it on, and then you just keep going until you have as many lashes on as you want. I only used 3 per eye in this look because I only wanted a little bit of extra volume on the outside. But of course, do it however much you want. Now with this Physicians Formula highlighter, this was an expensive highlighter, goodness. For the drugstore, this was 20 bucks, but I'm gonna put it on my cheekbones and especially on the apples of my cheeks to give Anna that really glowy, happy, childlike smile face, and I'm also gonna put it on my brow bone and in my tear duct. Now onto the lips. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Lip liner. It's in the shade Peachy, and then over it I'm gonna use this Rimmel lipstick. This is the Kate Moss one with the red packaging. This is in the shade 104. Now this kind of gave me a little bit of a matte finish, and that's not really Anna's style, so I put this Milani Brilliant Shine Lip Gloss in the shade Luminous over it. Now if you can't really tell on camera, this lip gloss has the coolest, like, goldeny rainbow shift in it. It is unlike anything I've ever seen before in my life, and it really just added that nice little Anna look over it. I loved it! And then I bought this wig, this Norwegian princess wig at Walmart for only 10 bucks, which is, you know, not bad for it. Norwegian princess wig. And so I'm just going to put this wig cap on. Please ignore the very strange shape of my head. But so I put this wig cap on, and basically I just fold my hair up in it, and it works. And then I'm going to pull this wig on, and honestly, like, obviously the quality of this wig is not the best because it was, you know, a $10 wig from Walmart, but I was surprised by it. It wasn't too terrible. I didn't have to dig anything out to fix it. I don't know, I don't hate this wig. It is exactly the kind of quality that I expected from a $10 Walmart wig. And so yeah, that is the completed Anna look. Now let's move on to Elsa. So first I gotta pull my hair back, get that out of my face, and then I gotta prime my face with the Maybelline Master Prime in Blur and Illuminate. And I'm just putting this on my cheeks because I really only want my cheeks to be very glowy and very shiny because Elsa's got great bone structure. I'm a little bit jealous, so just on my cheeks. Now I'm going to brush out my eyebrows, and I'm going to fill them in with the Essence eyebrow pencil in Blonde. And then I'm going to go back into that e.l.f. Geometric eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to pick a very, very cool gray shade, and I'm going to use that over this pencil just to set the pencil and to kind of gray my eyebrows out a little bit. We're going to keep all the colors for Elsa very, very cool because ice powers, and also especially on the eyebrows because her hair is so bright white. I want to make sure that my eyebrows are very, very ashy. Now with my other best friend, the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation, I'm going to apply this all over my face just with my hands. Like, why not? I really love how this foundation applies with my hands, I'll be honest. It's like my best friend. It takes me 2 seconds to apply it in the morning before work, and it's awesome. So now this step is optional. I apply the e.l.f. eye primer from my crease up to my brow bone, and I blend it in with my finger. And then this part is not as optional, but on my eyelid, on the mobile lid, I apply this e.l.f. smudge pot. This is in the shade Poppin' Party, and this is just going to serve as a base for our purple eyeshadow when we put it on there, if I can talk. It's kind of like the MAC Painterly paint pots, but, you know, a fraction of the price. And we put the other primer on above just so that we have something to blend into. And with my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, I'm just going to blend out the edges a little bit to begin with so we have a nice base to work with. Alright, so now with this Wet n Wild palette, this palette's called Poster Child, I'm going to take the light pink brow bone shade from my crease all the way up to my brow bone, and then I'm going to take the eyelid pink shade and I'm going to blend that in the crease and blend it upwards about halfway to my brow. And then I'm going to take the hot pink crease shade and we are going to put that right in the crease, and then we're going to blend everything out, make sure we got a really nice gradient going on. Now for the eye color. So this Revlon palette, this Revlon Photo Ready little palette, this one is in the shade 503 Muse. And this purple color in the middle has this like little tiny blue flecks of glitter in it, and is actually what inspired me to do this whole tutorial, because it looks like little ice shards to me, reminds me of Elsa. So what I'm doing right here is I'm taking this kind of like pencil brush, kind of like a crease brush, and I'm shoving it into the crease to begin with just to blend it out so that it looks nicer in the end. And then I am patting on that color, patting it right on my lid, right from the lash line up to that crease, because Elsa's got some really dark purple eyelids going on, and this is the perfect color for that, especially with the e.l.f. smudge pot underneath it. And then you're going to want to go back with that e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, and you're going to want to blend out the edges again. Now that I'm done with all the dark shadows, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Neutralize, and I'm going to put this really intensely in the corners of my eye and underneath, just to get rid of all damn dark circles. And I'm just going to blend it in with my fingers, and then I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder to set it again. Now I'm going to go with my Rimmel Scandal Eyes Kohl Kajal Pencil. This is in the shade Black. And similar to Anna's, we're going to tightline the waterline with this, and we're going to shove it in on the lash line from up top. And then we're going to take the purple color that's on our eyelids on a flat eyeliner brush, and we're going to smudge it out. And then we're going to do the same thing on the bottom, except for we're going to really like line our bottom waterline with this black pencil. I really like that sort of black all the way around look for Elsa. I just think it looks nice. Curl my lashes, and then I'm going to use my Old Faithful Maybelline Colossal Volume Express, the cat eye version of the mascara. I'm going to use it on my top lashes and my bottom lashes, and then of course we're going to use falsies. So I have these Ardell Natural Demi Wispies, and I'm going to apply them with my Duo Glue. I gotta tell you right now, I got these in a multi-pack, and I'm so happy because these have to be the easiest lashes to apply ever. Like, I literally just plunked them on my eye here, and I had to like spend a little second tucking in the corners, and that's it. It took me 2 seconds. I have never had lash application this so easy. I'm in love with these. I want to wear them every day. So easy, right? Now I'm going to go into the e.l.f. Contour Kit, and I'm going to contour my forehead, my cheekbones, down the sides of my nose, and my jawline. I'm not going to do it super intensely, but I'm going to do it enough so that, you know, it makes a difference. Because Elsa does have, you know, she's got a very short forehead, she's got very defined cheekbones. Basically what I'm saying is she does not have my face. So I'm going to just kind of do my best a little bit here to make it look a little bit more like her shape and, you know, basically what else is up to. And then I'm going to take my e.l.f. Nope, I lied. I'm going to take this big powder brush first, and I'm just going to blend out my cheek contour because I had done it a little bit too harsh. And now I'm going to go into my e.l.f. Mineral Blush in the shade Wonderlust. I'm going to apply it to my cheeks, kind of in the middle, kind of to help blend out the contour and also to put a little bit of color in Elsa's cheeks. Just a little bit. Now I'm going to go back into that Revlon palette. I'm going to take this really like bright white shade here very carefully on like a fluffy angled brush. And I'm going to use this as a highlight on my cheekbones, and I'm going to use it as on my brow bone and in my tear duct, because if you can see in that little clip that was just there, it has this really intense like blue shift to it, and it just adds this really like icy blue shine to my face. Look at that. See? I'm so in love. I just want to use that on like a daily basis because it's just so pretty. Now I was feeling like I didn't have enough volume in my lashes going on, so I'm going to use my L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara a little bit on my lashes and on the falsies just to pump them up just a little bit. Now lastly for the lips, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. matte lip color in the shade Berry Sorbet, and then over it I'm going to put the e.l.f. Glossy Gloss in Funky Fuchsia, and that is the end of Elsa's makeup look. But that is not where this video stops. I bought this Ice Queen wig from Walmart, and so similar to Anna's wig, I'm just going to put on this wig cap, and then I'll put on Elsa's wig, the Ice Queen wig. And after such a successful time with the Anna wig, I was hoping I'd be able to just take this out and put it on, but unfortunately, it's a mess. So my wig fixing skills are really not very existent. I'm not very good at it, so I knew I wasn't going to be able to do that whole hair blowing back awesome thing that Elsa actually has going on. So really what I'm just doing is brushing through all these front layers here, and then with my straightener on the lowest setting possible. Please, if you're going to do this, the lowest setting possible. And I'm just straightening these pieces out and straightening them down because, like I said, I'm not going to be able to get them to go back. I just don't have the skill. Just trying to make the hair slash just literally pieces of plastic look nicer than that ratty thing they have going on. And then I'm just going to pin these pieces back, and that's it. The Elsa wig is done, and it is basically wearable. I consider this wearable. I'll just zoom in here so you can see this awesome icy highlight I have going on that I love so much. But yeah, that is the finished look for both Elsa and Anna. So whether you pick the Ice Queen or the Ice Princess look, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you have any requests for future videos, please let me know. Cold never bothered me anyway. See you next time. Bye!